Hi guys, it's me, Cheyenne. I am the owner of Shine Athleisure. I am here to do a year in review for 2021. Alright guys, so I went through all of my emails, I went through all of my pictures in my phone, I went through all of my business notes that I took throughout the year, and I kind of compiled a list of things that were accomplished. So I wanted to start with January. Well, actually, I want to start with 2019 because we did do a little bit of work in 2019 in November and December. So at the very end of the year, I kind of started the process of trying to see what the first steps for a company like this would be, like see how you start manufacturing, how you start clothing brands. I was just reading articles on the internet. So the things that we did in 2019, I sketched the drawings for the leggings and the features that I wanted on the leggings and where I wanted the logos and things like that. I went to People Per Hour and got a tech pack designed, which is the actual technical specs of how the clothes will be made and the measurements and where the seams are, where the logos will be placed, things like that. So my manufacturer that I ended up going with, they do that, but I didn't know that at the time. So I got my tech pack made by a freelancer on People Per Hour. Then it was on for the hunt to find a manufacturer. So it was really important to me that my manufacturer was going to be in the USA. So I had gotten quotes from maybe 3 or 4 different manufacturers, and a lot of them said that they were based in the USA, but they actually still made the clothes overseas. So that wasn't really what I was looking for. So I ended up going with my current studio, JLD Studios. They are in Portland, Oregon. It's a team ran by women. All the clothes are made by all the women, and they are made in the USA, in Portland, Oregon. So then they ship it to me. So yeah, that's what was decided in, I think I decided in December of 2019 that I wanted to, well, I got a quote from them in December, and then I decided at the end of December I wanted to go with them, and then I ended up letting them know that in January. So that's where the story starts. Okay, so I said 2019, but I meant 2020. So it wasn't 2019. It was actually 2020, right before 2021. So in January of 2021, that's when I decided on JLD Studios and sent them that information, sent them my tech pack, gave them everything that they needed to start the process to give me a quote for the leggings. They gave me a quote. I did decide to move forward with them, like I said, based on the quote, based on the fact that they're here in the USA, based on the fact that it's a team of all women, and I like supporting all women and women-run businesses. So I also had a pair of leggings that I really liked the fabric, and I liked the compression that the leggings had. So I sent the leggings I sent them to JLD Studios to have them take a look at them and try to find similar fabrics for me to use on my leggings. So I received the first fabric swatches in January, and it was a ton of them. It was so many, and I went through and I originally picked a type of fabric that I liked, but it turned out they were only making that fabric in black. So because I ordered a small quantity of leggings, I don't do custom dyes yet. I have to go with whatever colors that the fabrics are made in. So then I ended up going with my backup fabric, which ended up being a great choice. I love the fabric, but it also comes in a couple different colors, which you guys have already seen is we have black, hunter green, and the Merlot. So I was very excited about that. We may do 1 or 2 other colors in that fabric because they do have a couple other colors that I like. So then once the fabric was chosen, the studio took my tech pack and they designed a prototype for me. So the first prototype was ordered in black in January. So on to February. Okay guys, so we're in February. The fabric had been picked in January. We ended up getting our first prototype in February, and I wore it around for a weekend. I had my sister try it on, I had friends try it on. I really wanted to make sure that the leggings I was designing would be good for more than one type of body. So got some opinions from my sister, friends. There was some adjustments that I wanted to make, so I sent those adjustments back to JLD Studios. They sent me a second prototype and did the same thing, wore them around, had friends, family wear them around, and then we had some more adjustments that we wanted to make, so that was sent back to JLD, and then we ended up getting our third prototype in March. So on to March. Okay, so in March we got our third prototype, and since the adjustments that we did in our second prototype were pretty minor, we actually got the next prototype in blush, which if you had already been following along in our journey, you know that we didn't end up going with the blush because it was see-through and it just wasn't up to the quality that I wanted for my leggings. So we received the third prototype and decided not to move forward with that color. So on to April. Okay, so for April, since we didn't like the blush was see-through, we ended up going with the Hunter Green as our second color, which you guys actually got to vote on through our social media accounts, so that was really fun. It was between the Hunter Green and the Merlot, and a lot of you guys voted for Hunter Green, and some of you voted for Merlot, which ended up coming out by the end of the year anyways, and that is actually one of my favorite colors. I mean, they're all pretty great, but I think Merlot is my favorite, if I'm allowed to have a favorite. And then what's super exciting is we actually booked our manufacturing for July. So when we book manufacturing, they book a couple months out, and then once we decide a date, you pay 50% when you book it, and then 50% when the leggings actually arrive in-house. So yeah. So in May, we actually did our first ever photo shoot with our photographer, who's actually one of my good friends, Danny. We went downtown Colorado Springs and we took the two prototypes that we had and we did a photo shoot, and we just got some content for the website and some content for social media. We launched our first pre-orders, which so many of you supported us during the pre-orders, so thank you so much for that. We had our first ever sales, so that was amazing because you guys supported us in the pre-orders. We got our first ever sales as a business, so that was really exciting. And then we were also featured on the Colorado Springs Business Podcast that is done by Andrew Hasley here in Colorado Springs, so that was also really exciting. We don't have a ton of stuff that happened in June, so we're gonna go straight to July. So in July we had a lot of stuff happen. So we got the pre-order in black. All of those leggings shipped, so anybody who pre-ordered those leggings shipped first, and then we got the remaining black leggings. And then the Hunter Green fabric at this time was running behind, so it hadn't been manufactured yet, but the fabric actually arrived at JLD Studios, which was exciting because it was running late, so I was a little nervous about that. We packed our first orders ever, which was super exciting, and I mean, we had quite, we're small, so I feel like quite a bit of orders that were from pre-orders that we had to pack. So we kind of got some of our processes down on how we want to pack orders, especially when there's multiple orders. It can be hard to get the process down, but we did it. We actually ordered the Merlot prototype in July, which was really exciting, and I loved it so much that we booked the manufacturing for September. So I knew that those were going to roll out for holidays, and I was really excited about that. So, and like I said, I love the Merlot color. And then we did our first in-person event. We did yoga in the park, which was really fun. We had Brooke as our yoga teacher. It was really exciting. We ended up doing 2 yoga in the parks over the summer, so that was awesome. So now we're on to August. Okay, so in August, we did have some issues with our leggings. So this is part of running a small business. You run into things and you got to kind of figure it out as you go, and that can always be interesting and challenging. So we did have some issues with our green leggings where the hem around the ankle was coming unraveled, and they hadn't been washed, they hadn't been worn, anything like that. It was just kind of coming unraveled from when they were shipped. So I ended up shipping them back to the manufacturer, and they got that squared away and they sent all of them back. So that was really great because it was scary to tell them like, hey, we're having issues, but they were really great. They were gracious. They were like, send them on back. They got them all fixed up. So that was exciting. Well, scary and exciting. It was a learning opportunity. And then we had our second yoga in the park event, and then we had our first ever pop-up event at the Garden downtown Colorado Springs. It's a beer garden, and we got to go. They have some pop-up events where they host local artists and local small businesses, so that was really fun. On to September. Okay, so in September our Merlot leggings were manufactured, they were shipped, and they were ordered. So we got the Merlot leggings in-house in September, which was super exciting. And then we also had our first online yoga class. It was with one of my friends, Jay, and her friend Sarah. They hosted an online yoga class for the fall equinox, so that was really great. We also set up our affiliate program for anybody who wants to do affiliate marketing with Shine Athleisure, and we invited some of our first affiliates on, so that was super exciting. And then we also did our first giveaway. So we did a giveaway with the garden, which I mentioned previously. They gave away a gift card and we gave away a pair of leggings on Instagram, and that was a great experience and got us some more exposure to people who hadn't heard about Shine Athleisure yet. So that was exciting. Okay, so on to October. Okay, so I'm going to talk about October and November as a whole because they don't have as many things that happen, but still some really exciting things that happen. So we did our first photo shoot for Shine Athleisure as a group. So anybody who had purchased Shine Athleisure leggings already, I invited them to come to the photo shoot and be a part of it, because what better way to represent real bodies and real lives than to literally have the people who purchased these products come and be a part of it. And it was free and it was fun, and then we went and got lunch afterwards. So it was a really exciting thing and I really enjoy it, and I think that's something that I want to keep incorporating as we move forward. In November we did our first Black Friday sale, which was pretty successful. We had all 3 colors in stock. We had the black, the hunter green, and the merlot, and we did, I think, 2 or 3 pop-up events in November. So we got a lot of exposure to new people as well through the pop-up events that hadn't heard about us yet. So, and I even got to reconnect with some people that I had known in high school and known previously before starting the business, and it was good to reconnect and hear about their lives and their small businesses. So that's the power of pop-ups. So that is our year in review. We have a lot of things planned for 2022. Our first event is coming up in January, so now soon. January 12th, I'm partnering up with MCO Culinary Experiences, and we're doing a meal planning cooking class. So you can come and learn some healthy ways to cook some food, something that you can meal plan, and then I'm going to be talking about some of the benefits of stretching and how important it is to add that into your daily lives at the event. So if you'd like to come, we do have limited availability at those. So go to the website shineathleisure.com and go to the events page and you can learn more about it there. But if you want to come, make sure you sign up sooner rather than later because we don't have all the spots available. So that is our year in review. I am so thankful for everybody that has come on this journey with me, who has supported me, who has shared the page. Everything helps and everything matters, and I am just so thankful that you guys have been there every step of the way with me. So I cannot wait to do this in January of 2023 and see just how much more growth there is. I made this list and I looked back and I was like, I cannot believe I did all those things with my business this year. So it was a really good time to sit down and look back and focus on the things that I had already accomplished. So I feel good. I'm excited. If you guys have any ideas, any questions, comments, concerns, just shoot us an email. There's a contact page on the website as well, or you can call. I have my phone number as well on the website. So thank you guys so much for being here and supporting. This is Cheyenne with Shine Athleisure. Shine your brightest inside and out.